Hi, I'm West, and I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 45 of the regular season, where the Rangers win 3-1 over the Columbus Bluejackets. And yeah, I'm happy they did, because I would have made a very upsetty spaghetti video if they hadn't. It's one of those things where, like, on paper, it shouldn't be a surprise, because it was the Rangers, who are a good team, who are probably going to make the playoffs, versus a bottom feeder team. So, like, yes, of course the good team would win. But, like, it would have been a very Rangers thing to do, to be on an absolute heater and then lose to two teams that are both just racing to the bottom for Connor Bedard. That would have just been quintessential Rangers, but they didn't do it. They won the game, and they looked pretty darn good doing it. So the Rangers come out of the gate just smothering Columbus on both sides of the puck. We seemingly just always had the puck in their end. I want to say it was like 8 or 9 minutes into the game before they even had a shot on net against the Rangers. They looked great just from the get-go, and about halfway through the period, in our defensive zone, Adam Fox just plays it to the neutral zone for Capo Caco. He gives a little touch pass to Mika Zibanejad, heads in, walks Tim Burney like a dog. That was rough for him. That was a pun that I didn't even mean to do that. Will, you're welcome for that one. Anyway, and snipe. Mika Zibanejad's 20th goal of the season, his 6th straight season with 20 goals. And I'm speaking exclusively about this season, and when I say this, I'm doing it to praise and build up Mika Zibanejad, not to tear down any other player or belittle them, because they're all doing really good. Adam Fox is a really good player. I kind of got to eat my words on that one that I was saying recently. Artemi Panarin is having another really, really good season. Igor Shesterkin, people want to say that he's not good, and he's still very good. He just wasn't the Hasek-Wah combination that he was last season, but he's still a very, very good goaltender. Mika Zibanejad is the best player on this team. It's close enough with him and Panarin in overall point totals. It's only 1 point more for Panarin, but Zibanejad's total 200-foot game and just, man, oh man, Mika Zibanejad this season is absolutely phenomenal, and the Rangers are up 1-0. And in the waning moments of the first period, Rangers on a power play. It's the second unit out. Capo Caco throws it out to the point for K'Andre Miller, fires one on net. It's tipped in by Barclay Goodrow. The Rangers have a 2-0 lead. K'Andre Miller continues the point streak. Blank check to him right now. If you wait till the end of the season, it's going to get way more expensive, Rangers. Barclay Goodrow is 9th of the season, and the Rangers have a 2-0 lead heading out of the first period. And shots are 13-4. It was a dominating first period for the New York Rangers. So you're about halfway through the second period. Puck is in the neutral zone loose after the Rangers chip it out of our defensive zone, and it's in between two Columbus players, and Philip Hedl, just showing his growth, guns for it, chips it into the offensive zone. Barclay Goodrow continues to chip it around the boards. Behind the net, Hedl's there. Pass right through a Columbus defender. A beautiful play by him to show that his confidence is growing, and that's not a good thing to allow to happen if you're the rest of the league. Right to Vitaly Kravtsov, right in front of the net. Scores, and the Rangers have a 3-0 lead. So early in the third period, it's 4-on-4, and a lot of the times what I will do when there is a goal allowed is I will talk about what happened and who messed up their assignment to allow the goal to happen. This is not one of those plays. This was Andrew Peeke just... Good God, that's a beautiful shot. Rangers defenders are around him, like they're putting pressure on him. He had a bit of space, but that was barring. That was just a beautiful, beautiful shot, and you tip your cap. They get their goal, but that would be Columbus's only goal. They'd have 13 shots in the third period. It was far and away their best offensively, but there weren't too many high-danger shots, and that's not to say that Yaroslav Halak didn't have to work. 13 shots, no matter how high or low danger they are, is a pretty good workload for any given period. He played a fine game overall. 24-25 is good, but the defense was the story tonight, including Lindgren in the last, 10 seconds of the game, blocking a shot and then lined up to block another one, and then Yaroslav Halak giving him the hug on the ice. That was adorable. That's just wholesome things that you love to see. And I want to give the Rangers props because they did win 3-1. They did dominate play, and they looked really good while doing so. But they absolutely should have. They were playing a very inferior Columbus Bluejackets opponent, and they mopped them. Yes, I love the Rangers deeply, but I'm not going to just endlessly loft praise on them because they beat up on a bad team. I will definitely say, defensively speaking, the Rangers played amazing. 25 shots, and I can't really think of any that made me kind of, gasp or get nervous. They played great. Lindgren, in particular, I thought had an amazing game this evening. Offensively, it was nice to see the second power play unit get something going. The first power play unit, man, just kind of ain't kicking it. It's been rough for a little bit now, so it's good to see the second unit get something going. Third line had a really nice goal. I like Gaudreau with Hedl. At the very least, I don't want to see Gaudreau on the fourth line. I think he can genuinely generate offense, and I feel putting him on a grinder line is just misusing him. But do note that I am not saying he should get top 6 minutes. The third line is exactly where Barclay Gaudreau should be. Put anyone with him. I think he and Laffy look good together. If you wanted to make the third line Laffy, Hedl, and Gaudreau, I'd absolutely adore it. That should be the third line. I'm begging you. And again, Mika Zibanejad in the first period with that gorgeous goal continues to be marvelous. And the Rangers wrap up a pretty nice 3-1 victory. We play again on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. We are back home facing the Boston Bruins in Madison Square Garden. And I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but that's all I have to say for the evening. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Rangers.